ことを IT で変えていく GMO グローバルサインホールディングス
Hello, I am Aoyama, the President and CEO of GMO GlobalSign Holdings. I sincerely appreciate you taking the time to be with us today. With your permission, I would now like to provide an overview of the fiscal year 2024 full year financial results. Before we delve into the financial results explanation, I would like to discuss this year's slogan for the GMO Internet Group. In the face of escalating cyber attacks in recent years and the Internet revolution that began in 1995 reaching its midway point, we have adopted the slogan, GMO will protect your Internet security, under the catchphrase, Secure Future for Everyone. The entire group has committed to fully engaging in the security business. As for our company, we will take a central role as one of the only 4 globally recognized certificate authorities with market share. We aim to differentiate ourselves by leveraging group synergies and adding security as a unique value proposition across not only our digital certificate and eSignature segment, which is the foundation of security, but also in our cloud infrastructure segment and digital transformation segment. Furthermore, we are enhancing branding activities related to our business. Since the term digital certificate segment is not generally familiar, we have launched a branding page to promote understanding of our contributions to the unseen parts of the Internet. Additionally, we have started disseminating information in both Japanese and English through videos explaining our missions, such as eSeals and C2PA, using diagrams.
Additionally, it is essential to
As a result of these activities, we have seen an increase in media interview requests and even requests from high schools to corporate tours, underscoring the importance of the security role we play. Moving forward, branding activities will remain a crucial mission for us and will be continued diligently. Now, I will proceed with the explanation of the financial results. Here is today's agenda. First, I will present our consolidated financial performance, followed by an overview of each business segment. Now, let me provide an overview of the full year financial results. I will now explain the highlights of the full year financial results for the fiscal year ending in December 2024. Our key focus areas, GMO Sign and GMO Trust Login, continue to expand successfully, each achieving over 40% sales growth compared to the previous fiscal year. As for the overall digital certificate and eSignature segment, the profitability achieved by GMO Sign in the fourth quarter, along with the recovery in SSL certificate sales in Europe and the United States, contributed to maintaining a full-year sales growth of 11.7% compared to the previous year. Here is the financial summary for the full fiscal year ending in December 2024. On a consolidated basis, sales amounted to 1,966 million yen, and operating profit was recorded at 1,246 million yen. Primarily driven by the growth of key product lines, there was an approximate 10% increase in revenue compared to the previous year. Our company has set a policy to aim for a dividend payout ratio of 50% of net profit for the fiscal year ending December 2024. As we have exceeded the initial full-year forecast for this consolidated fiscal year, we are planning to increase the dividend. Here is the quarterly sales trend. Consolidated sales for the fourth quarter amounted to 5,094 million yen, reflecting a 9.2% increase compared to the same period in the previous year. Although sales of SSL certificates in China decreased during the third quarter due to economic impacts, this was offset by improvements in the order environment in Europe and the United States in the fourth quarter. Domestically, the continued growth of GMO Sign and GMO Trust Login contributed to approximately a 10% increase in sales for the digital certificate and eSignature segment compared to the same period last year. In the cloud infrastructure segment, steady sales growth from Cloud Crew led to a 7.7% increase compared to the same period last year. The digital transformation segment experienced a slight decrease in sales. In the fourth quarter, operating profit slightly decreased compared to the same period last year, totaling 431 million yen. However, compared to the third quarter, there was significant growth due to GMO-Sign achieving monthly profitability and increased sales of SSL server certificates. Allow me to explain the fluctuations in operating profit. Operating profit for the current fiscal year decreased by 420 million yen compared to the previous year, totaling 1,246 million yen. While there was an increase in sales of approximately 1,160 million yen, the cost of sales and depreciation expenses also rose due to the ongoing system development for certificate authority services by GlobalSign. Additionally, an increase in software usage fees in the cloud infrastructure segment contributed to the rise in costs of sales. Here is the quarterly trend of selling, general, and administrative expenses. As mentioned, depreciation expenses have increased due to ongoing system development for the certificate authority, an investment targeting future growth. Personnel expenses have increased by approximately 400 million yen for the full year, particularly influenced by rising costs in the European and American regions. To conclude the financial summary, let us discuss the trends in sales and employee numbers by region. In terms of sales, we have seen an increase both domestically and internationally. However, due to significant growth in the Japanese market, the overseas sales ratio has decreased by 2.2 percentage points. In the North American region, sales have increased due to growing demand for switching to our electronic certificates from other providers. Now, I will explain the performance forecast for the fiscal year ending in December 2025. We anticipate full-year sales to reach 20,397 million yen, with operating profit projected to be 1,434 million yen. Under the slogan, GMO will protect your internet security, which I mentioned at the beginning, our company will serve as the core of the security unit within the GMO Internet Group. We aim to further expand our key focus areas and maximize group synergies to drive sales growth across all segments. Here are the performance forecasts by business segment. As with the previous year, the digital certificate and eSignature segment will drive overall growth, leading to increases in both sales and profit. In the cloud infrastructure segment, we plan for further growth of Cloud Crew and the rebranding of other products, striving to establish a solid position in corporate cloud services. From this point onward, I will provide an overview of each business segment. First, let us discuss the digital certificate and eSignature segment. Here is an overview of the services in this segment. Leveraging the technology and expertise of our in-house certificate authority, we offer a variety of services. GlobalSign holds the #1 domestic market share for SSL server certificates. GMO-Sign ranks #1 in Japan for the number of contract transmissions. And GMO Trust Login is currently #1 domestically in terms of the number of integrated applications. Here is the quarterly sales trend by product. Our key product lines, GMO-Sign and GMO Trust Login, continue to exhibit steady upward growth, each achieving over 40% sales growth compared to the previous year. The increased adoption of both services by large corporations has significantly contributed to the growth in recurring revenue. Here is the KPI trend for GMO-Sign. Both the total number of contracted companies and the number of contract transmissions per quarter have increased by 40% compared to the previous period, indicating steady growth. As shown in the previous slide, sales have similarly increased by over 40%, which clearly demonstrates that the transition to paid services is progressing smoothly. Next, I will report on the trends in annual recurring revenue, ARR, for GMO-Sign. The ARR has increased by 45% compared to the same period last year, maintaining a high growth rate. The ongoing efforts in online advertising and effective monetization campaigns targeting customers on the free plan are key factors contributing to this high growth. This is a list of companies that have implemented GMO-Sign. It includes only those companies with which we have signed paid contracts and obtained permission to publish their names. Recently, we have also implemented our service for Go Inc., the operator of an app for hailing taxis, among others. This reflects an increasing adoption by companies with a higher potential for contract transmissions. We will continue to provide services that satisfy various companies and aim for further market expansion. Next, I would like to introduce our initiatives for growth. First, I will explain 3 key points related to our digital certificate business. We will begin offering Verified Mark Certificates, VMC, this fiscal year. This solution allows companies to visually communicate the trustworthiness of their brand and helps prevent phishing emails and damage to brand image. Our company is one of only 3 that are listed on the global standard list for BIMI, Brand Indicators for Message Identification, which enables the display of brand logos in emails. Next, regarding e-seals. Since 2022, we have been conducting pilot experiments in collaboration with companies such as Teikoku Databank, Lenity. According to the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications, a national certification system is set to be established this March, with operations planned to commence within this fiscal year. Riding the momentum of this new system, we are working towards the commercialization of concrete e-seal services. The third point involves our participation in C2PA, an organization dedicated to standardizing measures to ensure the reliability, authenticity, and provenance of digital content. With the recent proliferation of generative AI, issues regarding the reliability of digital content, such as fake news stemming from manipulated videos, have become more apparent. The C2PA specifications utilize digital certificate technology to secure content reliability. We believe that GlobalSign's technology and expertise can be effectively leveraged in this area. Next, regarding initiatives related to GMO Sign aimed at differentiation for market share expansion, let me explain. The first point is the GMO Sign Digital Official Seal. Last November, our service became compliant with the methods for issuing digitalized notification of disposal, recommended by the digital agency. This compliance allows not only for electronic signatures on disposal notifications, but also for the issuance in accordance with the methods prescribed by the digital agency. We have already implemented this service in Hakuba Village, Nagano Prefecture, and Higashi Osaka City, Osaka Prefecture, and there is a growing interest from many local governments. This service is unique within our electronic contract services, and due to the high number of digitalizations compared to contracts, we have high expectations for its contribution to sales. The second point concerns the certified timestamp. GMO Sign began utilizing our in-house operated certified timestamp by GMO last November. This not only provides cost benefits, but also enhances service levels through redundancy when used alongside the previously utilized Seiko timestamp service. Additionally, we launched a new feature called Extended Timestamp, which continues to guarantee the authenticity of electronic documents even beyond the usual warranty period of approximately 10 years. This ensures that GMO Sign can be used confidently for documents requiring long-term preservation. I will now explain the adoption status among local governments. In the fourth quarter, our services were implemented by 9 local governments, including Kumamoto Prefecture, bringing the total number of implementations to 141. Our unique achievement of obtaining all security certifications highly valued by local governments, along with the GMO Sign Digital Official Seal I mentioned earlier, will serve as catalysts for expanding the number of local government adoptions in the future. We are committed to becoming number 1 in local government implementations and fostering business growth. Finally, regarding the digital certificate and eSignature segment, I would like to provide an update on GMO Trust Login. The number of paying customers, a key KPI, has increased by 23.6% compared to the same period last year, and the number of paid IDs has grown by 30%, indicating steady business growth. We are further strengthening the sales agency initiatives that we have been advancing since last year and have launched a referral program for SaaS vendors as a new strategy. Along with these initiatives, we will also actively recruit talent this fiscal year to further expand our implementations. Here is an example of companies that have implemented GMO Trust Login. As you can see, the number of implementations by large corporations is increasing, and we anticipate securing major projects in the near future. Next, I will outline the current status of the cloud infrastructure segment. Let me explain the quarterly sales trends by product within the cloud infrastructure segment. In the fourth quarter, the overall sales for this segment increased by 7.7% year-on-year, reaching 17,410 million yen. For the full year, sales rose by 6.0%, amounting to 66,340 million yen. Within this, our key offering, Cloud Crew by GMO, saw a sales increase of 48% compared to the same period last year, reaching 6,670 million yen, and driven growth in this segment. We have been engaging in initiatives such as partnering with GMO Cybersecurity by ERA Inc., and this fiscal year, we will collaborate with the vulnerability assessment tools offered by GMO Flat Security, which recently joined the GMO Group. These efforts aim to differentiate us from competitors and promote further business expansion. Finally, I will now present an overview of the digital transformation segment. First, I would like to discuss the status of our app business. The number of stores implementing the GMO Shop app, combined with the collaborative service Shop Pocket, increased by 18.5% year-on-year, surpassing 30,000 stores. Additionally, our mobile gift voucher platform by GMO has seen increased adoption beyond local governments, such as its implementation by Hoshino Resort Inkazo for use as a premium gift certificate. Let me introduce our initiatives for growth within the app business. Traditionally, our services were positioned as digitalization solutions for premium gift certificates and local currencies issued mainly by local governments. However, in recent years, there has been an increasing demand for digitalization in areas such as shareholder incentives for companies and premium gift certificates issued internally as part of employee benefits. Moving forward, acquiring leads from general businesses will be crucial for growth. Therefore, we will focus on expanding awareness of these applications, enhancing functionalities, and creating additional value in our offerings. Next, I will provide an overview of Hakaru AI by GMO, our investment initiative in the AI field within our digital transformation business. The number of registered meters has been steadily increasing, with a cumulative total rising by 14% year-on-year, approaching 70,000 meters. Last December, we officially released the integration with Yugo Inca's Yugo Mini, a small robot specialized for inspection tasks. This fiscal year, we aim to further expand by continuing to collaborate with external services and pursuing partnerships with major sales agencies.
ことを IT で変えていく GMO グローバルサインホールディングス
This concludes our presentation of the fiscal year 2024 full-year financial results. We change experience with IT. We sincerely appreciate your continued support for GMO GlobalSign Holdings. Thank you for your attention,